Hi guys, and welcome back to another episode of Nelly. I've been doing a bit of light tinkering. I had a fault come up with my diesel heater, which was a fault code 13, so I looked up online and it said that the flame sensor was getting too hot. Yep, the thing that senses the fire was getting too hot. So I had to look into that. It's currently been sitting on the driveway, and where I sit on the driveway, here's the edge of the van, here's the fence. Well, it's not that close, but I can kind of shimmy up the side of it. So I didn't really want to be tinkering around in the dark and cold on my driveway, so I waited until I was at the garage to start tinkering with it. Anyway, I took it out, I demounted it, I took the exhaust off the back and it pretty much just crumbled in my hand, so I've replaced that and I've actually rerun it to a different location, and I'll show you that in a minute. I'll show you the bits that I can of it. I've blown through all the insides of the air of the diesel heater itself, got any bits of dust out, bits of dirt, given the box a little bit of a clean up, and well, it turns out it was just some fluff from the air vent in here, which is literally just down there, which you get to through the cupboard via 4 screws and putting the sucky end of a hoover on it. But while I had the diesel heater actual body out, it turns out that the bracket that was on the back had literally just disintegrated, to the point that other than one bolt, I could have literally just cracked it off of like a 2mm steel plate. It just rusted away to absolutely nothing. So I remade the bracket out of some stainless steel, so that's not going to rust, and reconnected the diesel line to it. Turns out there's also a slight little leak on that, but I'm not too sure if that was because of me wiggling it, or it was there before and I just made it worse. But it's all fixed now, so I'm not really too bothered. So I'm going to take you guys outside and I'm going to show you. The diesel heater, I don't know why I didn't clean it when it was out here, but I've given it a quick little wipe down. As you can see, the plate behind there is not straight, but it fits and it's holding it on there much better. There is a slight wiggle on it, but it's holding it on a lot better than one screw in a rusty bracket. And on the back of that, on the back of this box here, is where the exhaust and the air intake for the diesel turbine in there, which is what creates the heat. So then you come along to the wheel arch. I've got some nice shiny exhaust pipe going along there, which obviously comes from the back of the diesel heater. And then that, see this box here? This is my immersion boiler. And that is the exhaust. So, just in here, you can see him just there. I'm not going to touch it because it is on. That is it. No, touch it. Yeah, I touched it. It's hot. That is otherwise heat that would just be lost or wasted. So it now kind of just warms inside this box, which is the back of the immersion boiler. So it's got the water pump and it's got some pipes that, if they froze, I just wouldn't be able to get the water. So in there, that's just recycling all the heat. That's where it goes in. Comes down here, literally just across here. It's a few inches away from everything in there. It's not touching anything, and then it comes out the back there. Which, that is obviously very, very hot. And it's down, and it's got carbon monoxide in it, so I'm going to move out of the way of that. Yeah, so inside that pipe it's perfectly safe, and all it does is give off heat off the sides. Because we've all heard the saying, waste not, want not. And I think it's just a genius idea. Whether or not it works, I don't know. I'm hoping it will, because I spent a hell of a long time doing it. I am also having a bit of an early night, like, I've been sitting around just chilling out inside the camper, inside the garage. Today, I painted that bit of the roof, like the big bulby bit, the bit that I call the attic or the loft. and then I pretty much called it a day at that. Because while I've been scooting around underneath and like I've been pulling on the bottom of the van to navigate myself away around under while I've been working under this, and somehow I've managed to hurt my shoulder. So this shoulder here, I've literally just got it held out right now, but as soon as I start moving it hurts. And painting takes a hell of a lot of rubbing, so I can't really rub that side down with a sore shoulder because I don't want to make it any worse, and then I don't want to make it even more worse by having to then paint what I've just rubbed down while making my shoulder worse. So I'm gonna chill out this evening, and I was up late till about 2 o'clock this morning, just tinkering around and doing random shite, fault finding the codes and stuff like that, and then test running it, making sure it was working, but it wasn't working, and then trying to test it again and fault that, and then test run it again, and trying to get it up to temperature, trying to see how long it cools down for. Yeah, so I've kind of booked myself in for a bit of an early night. I think I'll just make a quick video, and tomorrow, I don't know what I'm doing tomorrow, but I've got a bit of a plan for covering this up, because this is like the thinnest part. I think it's thinner than the windows, if that makes sense. Like thermal conduction wise, that's probably about as good as the windows, or it's probably worse actually because it's aluminium, and even the frame. This frame gets quite cold to the touch at night. So I'd imagine that is just literally just bringing the cold in from the outside. So I've got a little bit of a plan for that. I'm not going to cover it because I actually quite like it looking like that, but I'm going to try and do some textile-y stuff on that.